Welcome to a new daily top Askreddit video. Today's topic. If guys started hiding their nips the way girls did, do you think eventually girls would get conditioned to be sexually aroused by male breasts? Why and why not? I dunno, I routinely hide my feet but my girlfriend does not seem interested in them. You see, Jack. In this analogy, Liz is my cousin Eddie's dog, and I am my feet. I already like seeing guys' nipples through their shirts. You just made my day, that's something I'm super insecure about. Lots of us ladies like it. You're saying they don't already? Edit, well this blew up, thank you for the silver good sir. My girl is crazy about mine, those bench presses and push-ups did its job eh? My girl isn't crazy about mine, those french fries and pizzas did their job too. Girls love a thick chest bro. Boys too bro. Personally, my one gay friend turned me on to the best hairdresser in our area, so I love gay people. I ask him things that probably come off as homophobic though, but because we're friends he knows there's no hate in my heart. Thanks, you /licklets suck nips. I hate to have to be the one to tell you this, but many people are attracted to male breasts and nipples. My wife goes bonkers when I do yard work without a shirt on. When I know I want some lovey I just mow and weed with no shirt on, then come inside, take a shower, so I'm fresh and clean, put the kids to bed in the clothes they will wear to school tomorrow and sit down with a mimosa and turn on Grey's. I have never in my life made it through a single episode of Grey's Anatomy. I don't even know what the fucking show is about. Far as I can tell it's the fuck my wife button on the TV. It's business I'm. Your wife just conditioned you to do yard work. As long as everyone is happy with the arrangement there's nothing wrong with it. Okay, but what person wants to sleep in school clothes? Asking the real questions. This is what I wanted to ask. What is happening here? Removed. You've piqued my interest. Piqued. Considering how much interest women have in dick pics compared to interest men have in tit pics, number. A huge shame really. I spent hundreds of dollars to get a professional take my dick pics to pick up girls and the pictures are beautiful. My favorite one is with an autumn background and the photographer used a fan so it looks like my pubes are blowing in the wind. I used to not be able to tell an amateur dick pic from a professional dick pic, but as it turns out, there's a vast difference. Plenty of women enjoy dick pics, just only when they are consensual. Costs and with some notice. With dudes, it seems like many are open to receiving naughty pics at any time. With chicks, if we haven't already established some current erotic context, there's a 50/50th chance I'm going to send it back with a face and Santa hat drawn on it. One of the theories about why men are conditioned to find female breasts sexy is that they represent how well a potential child would be fed. Note that this is not determined by size, i.e. it's not auto-assumed that bigger boobs mean a better fed baby. Additionally, it is frequently noted that female nipples are a clear erogenous zone in women, acting as both a visual indicator of arousal, but also as a way to further stimulate arousal in a woman. Accordingly, for male nipples to reach that position of sexual arousal in women, they would need to have at least one of those purposes assigned, either as an indicator of arousal, an erogenous zone in men, it is in some men, but not all, or an indicator of male virility and / or capability as a father. Until at least one of these criteria are met, women by default would not be aroused by male nipples. Edit, too many people have responded saying either I'm a woman but nipple play does nothing for me or I'm a man and I love having my nipples played with. The above is generalizations, individuals will their own preferences. Remember that nipples develop in the womb before the formation of the penis / vagina, this is why men have nipples anyway, thus it's entirely possible for an individual to develop away from how most people do. Also I should clarify that when I say a nipple is an erogenous zone, I do mean during sex. The mere sight of a nipple doesn't mean that a man is automatically aroused, but that for a lot of women, and some men, nipple play is a part of sex. I think this is by far the most logical response. It's not only social trends, but also many years of evolution that got us here. Some people don't believe in evolution, they're primate change deniers. I am more attracted to male nips than female ones. So yeah. I'm more attracted to male nips but more attracted to female breasts. Like honestly I don't find female nips very attractive at all but male ones are nice yeah. So that free the nip movement where they photoshopped male nips onto female breasts would have been like a dream come true. Don't they already, or am I alone in this? I think it's different. I can be attracted to some guys' chests, but I don't go ooh, his chest is out for every shirtless guy. I don't see guys' chests as sexual, but they can be nice, just like any other muscles, see back, arms, legs, etc. Whereas it seems any time a girl's tits out, guys freak out a little bit. If I watch a movie and there's a shirtless girl, one will inevitably yell titties at the screen. My best friend and I used to shout booty anytime there was a bare butt on screen. Male butt, female butt, didn't matter, all were met with the proclamation of booty. This question comes around every other week and every time the answers are just women already are. You'd think it would be known by now. As someone else pointed out, Op asked the exact same question last time. This is just for karma and being featured on other web articles. I've been hiding my face and penis for a long time and no girls seem turned on by them. Women are already sexually attracted to men's chests. We're just not obnoxious about it. You don't make honking noises and grabby gestures with your hands. What, you never heard a girl tell a guy nice rack, lol? This question gets asked all the time, stop already FFS. Edit, of course this gets wholesome awards. Here's the last time this same account asked this same question. Edit, thanks for the awards, kind strangers. I take pride in bringing facts and sources to the people, and I'm glad you're into it too. Holy shit, thank you sir for your service and fuck up, he is just a cum or hore. Have my free award. They are, you just haven't been doing enough push-ups my friend. My nipples don't respond to any chest exercises, what's your program? Rookie mistake, you gotta push with the nips. A better question is why my boyfriends never wanted me to lick their nipples. My nipples aren't any more of an erogenous zone than the rest of my chest, back, arms, etc. That is to say that paying them special attention is something I would let a partner do because they want to do it, not because it's going to bring me any joy. Edit, guy, presuming those exes of yours felt the same way. Male breasts are already fucking hot. Well, if they're kept well and firmed up anyhow. This is why I hate video games. It appeals to the female fantasy. Ever seen the chest of a man who works out? A ripped chest is sexy as fuck. Saggy sweaty man tits are not, and never will be attractive. I'll take my tits and leave then. Me too, just have to be careful when I turn around. Don't want to slap anyone in the face. Saggy sweaty man tits are not, and never will be attractive. Breaks my heart. Gestures for a hug, bring it in brother. I would almost be certain there is a market for saggy man tits, but I'm not going to look it up. There's a market for literally everything. Even shit and dead babies. And I've been cultivating them for the past 10 years thinking they are indeed attractive. How unfortunate. That's fine, but would they be even sexier if guys kept them hidden? Swim shorts with tight tops. Always in some kind of undershirt. Men's pecs are only shown in PG-13 movies and just for a second or two. Let me answer your question with a question. Why did you ask this same question 3 months ago? Follow up, you a karma farmer bro. Also, men's chests are already hot as hell. He's probably very into male nipples. He jerks off to the answers. It's taken him 3 months to jerk to all the answers in the last post, but he's done now and needs a fresh bank to pull his dick over. Thanks for contributing. They do already. They love playing with my chest and men's nipples. That's pretty sexual. Yes, that's how it works. Being nude is actually nothing sexual, we're just conditioned, so we think nudity leads to sex. In the medieval ages men got aroused by women's ankles, because they would hide them. No, they got aroused by ankles because it was likely the only thing they'd get to see regularly. Women wore a lot of layers back then. No, that's the opposite of how it works. The idea that being hidden away is what causes body parts to acquire arousal cues is a myth that ignores not only the fact that for the vast majority of human evolutionary history we had no way to cover up body parts, but also the living experiences of cultures in which people don't cover up. Breasts are considered just as sexual in cultures where they are exposed as in cultures where they are covered up. As for the ankles, there's plenty of evidence to suggest that certain forms of culture-wide lower leg and foot eroticism arise and become mainstream arousal cues even in cultures in which the rest of the body is not covered up. Nudity as a whole is sexual even when it is commonplace. It's also evolutionary, as men are hardwired to be drawn to hips and breasts that are considered to be preferable for bearing and feeding children. Bigger question, would guys be sexually aroused by having their nipples simulated? Many dudes already are, just not that common for straight men or their partners to play with them and figure it out. I think many already are. I remember a dude paralyzed from the waist down saying he got by with just nipple stimulation. What? Victorian lady flashing a bare ankle. Victorian men. https://media1.tenor.com/images